Hello, everyone. Welcome to Home Fraud Defense. I'm just going to show you a little bit about the website and the tools that you get, not only on a consumer end, but for those that are with us, the amazing new back panel that we have and all the perks and benefits that you get with the program. So, as we've talked about in the past, fraud is an explosive issue right now, and it is just getting worse in the business that I'm in. It's just really a daily occurrence now, whether it's a scanned message, a text, an email, a phone call. And as a professional, one of the things I teach, and one of the reasons, the point behind this program is people trust us as professionals, and it doesn't matter what you are, because we have lawyers and we have financial planners and we have senior care people, we have government officials. The reality is, when they come to a professional, consumers expect that they're going to be in the hands and be taken care of in the event that a fraud event happens. They're going to be guided out of it, protected from it. And that's what our program is all about. And it's been a mission for us. We've exploded in growth. But the tools that we've seen and the really the resources that are out there, what we've done is package them up to be a real benefit to the consumer first, and then to make it as a really amazing tool for any professional out there to be able to really set themselves apart and be the expert in the fraud category in whatever they're doing, in whatever their community that they're in. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about the website. So the website, as I mentioned, it's just packed with tools and information, statistics. So as you land on the homepage, it does talk about the credential that makes you the fraud expert in the market. On a consumer aspect, what we have up here are this amazing list of tools, and I just want to go through them quickly to show you what they are, how you can use them in your business, and how you can use the tool that we have here, which is actually, it's an automatic link. This page is private labeled for you, so that's very exciting. So this one is very important. This is kind of the foundation of the company, but this is someone stealing your home. And the cool thing about this is, what we did is, we know, after all our research and after working with law enforcement and after the fraud that I was involved with, and I was a target and a victim, we know what they're doing. We know the sort of the parameters that they have when they're out looking for property. So what we did is we matched them. We matched them and said, use these same tools plus other tools, things that we're getting data from, we're getting from the FBI and the IC3 and the Federal Trade Commission and all the data that we're inputting. And we want to package it up and reach out to the main language models out there and find out how our house, how a property looks to a criminal. Is it rated high? If it's rated high, it means they're targeting it. But now you've got the eyes that you can see it. You can see it, and you can be early in the game to do whatever steps you need to take to protect the house. Now imagine, as a professional, um, walking into an appointment and sharing this tool with your customers, saying, this is one thing I do. I'm going to check to see where your house, where your property. Do you have investment properties? We want to look and see how fraudsters basically look at this. So you enter in the address. It is API connected with Google Maps, so it'll autofill. Now it's going to take all of our data, all of our basic prompts that we have, everything that we've learned, and it's going to give this a score. And this house is saying, or this house basically came back as a high score. It's saying, yes, this could be a potential for fraud, for a target, for deed theft, and all the other things that they're targeting. The average that we have right now around the country is 28. So not only are we telling you it's high, we're telling your clients for free that it's high. And again, you can use this in your presentations, but we're telling them why. It's corporate owned. It's been active for sale. It's been active for rent, both at the same time. That's a little unusual. We do have the ability here that if they want to have deed monitoring, we have that service available. And as a consumer with us, a professional with us, you can refer this out, and there is a commission on that as well. So it's a service to everybody. Here's the details. Here's everything that these fraudsters are looking at. The one thing we can't do, and Craigslist blocks all of our models, other models out there, from really looking in Craigslist, but Craigslist is a big source of fraudulent activity, whether it's posting a house that's vacant that the owner might be out of town. So what we've done is to sort of bypass it. We just opened up a Craigslist automatically, a search on Craigslist. And what'll happen is it'll import the address and just immediately search it. So it's just one click. All you have to do, but we recommend that people check it. Is it out there on Craigslist? No, it's not. We went to the local area, Peoria Housing. It's not there. That's good. That's what we want. So as we come down, you're just going to see all the details. It's owned by a trust. This is the loan, the fair market value. We're just pulling every piece of information that we can get. Now it prints it out in a scorecard. You can share this. You can copy your link. So a consumer can send this to their real estate professional, their title, and basically say, hey, how am I doing? Do I need to check up on this more? And that's what this is designed for. And then below it is just a ton of information that people can access and do whatever what they want. But we're importing all this updated data that we're seeing from the government sites, and we're importing it in a visual form. And I'll show you how that works too. The AI fraud scanner. Now, these are also available in an app on the App Store. We're very excited about that. But on the website, it works the same as the app, and it's super simple. They get a text, an email, something that they're suspicious of. They can't get a hold of somebody. They don't really know what to do. Maybe there's a sense of urgency in that. Tell them to pause, throw it in here. So you can upload an image. They can copy and paste the text, but easiest is to screenshot it because you don't want to click on anything. But a screenshot is a safe way to just, see what you need to do. So here's an example. This was a DocuSign letter that came to me, my email, and it was very, very sophisticated. So I'm just going to look here and see what this system, and again, we're using all the main language models. We're adding all our information too for known and upcoming scans. And this is going to scan the message. You don't have to click it, copy it, do anything. Protect yourself. We recommend that screenshot, any kind of a photo. So now it's going to do that scan. It's checking the image. Now it's coming up, whoa, red flags. This is a high-risk phishing attack disguised as a document review. Here's all the red flags, super important because we're sharing them. We're giving them knowledge. We're not just saying green light, red light. We're saying here's the things to watch out for so they can educate. And here's an action plan. Don't click on anything, and a little summary. But the most important part of this is they can email it to a professional. They can also receive fraud alerts by just signing up to our free service. But they can share this on social media. So they can share it on Facebook, Twitter. They can text it, email it to themselves. So they can share with everybody that they know, hey, did you get this? Have you seen this? Beware, protect yourself. This is an amazing tool, and it's really based around the real estate world, but it's good for anything. The other thing we have is, again, we're using the same tools, but is this a legitimate wire transfer request? This is a great tool to get to all of your clients in the real estate world, whether you're a title representative, a real estate agent, a lender. It's like, hey, same thing, upload a screenshot. Did you get wiring instructions? We're going to scan it for you to tell you if it's got all the earmarks of a fraud attack, and that's what we do. The most important thing when I started this program was one thing that I realized was there was no centralized database anywhere in the world where fraud, like homes, where things are reported. If a title company has an escrow that they're working on, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, we're suspicious, we don't like this, and they cancel that. Well, they have no central database to report it out to other title companies, other real estate agents. And what happens is these people will just keep going and going and going until they find somebody to work that deal. So on my transaction, when I learned this, I'm like, we have to put together a safe database. And that's what we did. So this database is free for everybody. So people can search a real estate agent when you're sitting down with a client, title company, you're opening up escrow. Same thing. You can just come in here and you can type in a home. It's going to autofill for you. But you're going to see if anything has been reported. Is there any red flags on this? Are we okay? There is a registry on this. So this was a sample that we did to just kind of show you, but it's just, hey, caution, this has been reported. This is great for renters. If a renter's looking at a piece of property and they want to just check and make sure that they're not renting this out to 30 other people. If a real estate agent's concerned that, hey, are these people phishing other agents and title companies? We don't want to close on this if it's been out there. So if somebody wants to report this, if you're in a situation and you want to build an account here, an account is free. So a professional, anybody can log in. We just need to know the profession, license number, some details, and our system will accept these. And we have actually hands-on site that review these just to confirm. Then we also have a protocol to remove them if they're fraud, if they're fraudulent. So you can't just abuse this system and load things and try and get back at people. We've got people that are verifying this, and consumers can pull this off. And we're not sharing anything confidential. We're just sharing a red flag about an address and a potential sort of category that we're running into. So it's a caution, but every single professional in and around the real estate world, the rental community, property management, this is the most critical, earth-shattering program that we've been able to put together. And it's so critical that we all start using this on a regular basis. So some of the other tools in here, I won't go into too much of, but we got Landlord Verifier, a rental scam checker. This is great as a consumer tool, again, because we're using AI to go, because it is a big issue. It's hundreds of millions of dollars a year that people are defrauded out of fake rental scams. So one of the things we ask is, of course, just give us the address, but what are they renting it for? Because one of the issues that we see out there is they rent it really under market, and they try to get multiple people in, and they take deposits from multiple people. So there you go. Don't pay a deposit. This rent in this area should be well in the 2,000 range. So this is very low, but it also checks some other things. Is there a foreclosure going on here? It is listed for sale, so that's a red flag. There's 2 open liens. Well, that's okay. It's owned by a corporation. So just make sure you're talking to the right people. We're giving this information for free to the consumer. So this is a great tool. If anybody in the profession needs to pre-check these things, they can do it. Landlord, property lien. Another thing that we see is people will put liens on property. So, instead of most consumers don't know how to, reach out to title companies and go through all that, and then they're busy, right? Well, this is a free tool they can access anytime. So they can type in and go, do I have any liens that maybe I need to be aware of on my property? Well, let's search it. Here you go. Well, here's the property. Here's a mortgage, a second mortgage. Are those legitimate? Yes. If they are, you're good. If not, they know what to do. But this is the thing that is crazy about this industry, is there's so many tools and things out there, but there's no great centralized place that consumers, professionals can use it. So this Learn Center, this is absolutely amazing. Very excited. It's been, months and months in development and working with a lot of different people to get this done. But we've imported all the publicly known data from the FBI, the IC3, the Federal Trade Commission, publicly generated reports, and we put them into these maps as a sort of a baseline. Then now it's a live time ticker. So it's checking via IP address when people are scanning in fraud sort of attempts or questions. It's loading it throughout the country, so you can see some of these hotspots where the seniors are targeted. Southern Florida, Maricopa County, Arizona, and then here we go, San Diego County. So you can see where these fraudsters are targeting and where this is all the public data. California is high risk, Arizona is high risk, Florida, New York. So you're seeing all that. And then here's all these statistics, and these change as we get these public reports. We're going to update this information, and then we're constantly adding intelligent briefs. So what's the latest trend? What do we see out there? So that's what's going on here. And if you want to see the public report, you can click there and see it. For professionals, for those that are on board, that's fantastic. Thank you for joining us. If you're soon to come on board or interested, this is our program. This is where you sign up. You have 2 different programs. Designation only, the $399, or you've got the $799, which is become an instructor. This is a business building, unbelievably exciting program, because you're going to have all the tools that we have to go out and basically hold community events, talk to people, educate. We do have monthly options, and we've got the just pay the annual option, and the renewal is so it's $399, $199 for the year for the renewal, $799 for the first sign up, and then $4.99. And then again, you're getting all the updates, you're getting access to all the tools, all the training, so you can go out and really be a professional out there in the market. So lots of questions answered here if you want to join. And of course, talking about our affiliate program. This is very exciting. I'll get to that in just a second. But the for homeowners, here's a great source of tools. They can find a professional, why they want to work with a professional. Here's the details about basically how home fraud defense certified professionals, what they're doing, how we're different from just your average real estate agent or professional, whether it's a financial planner or a lawyer. What are we doing different? So these are the things that we're trained on that they can feel comfortable, and what we do on every single stage throughout the process. So that's why people are so excited to work with our industry professionals. They can search somebody in the search area. We've got investment. And of course, we've got plans for brokerages, large companies as well, to get everybody in your system set up. So this is really excited to share this with you, but this is your back panel. So once you sign up and you pay, you are immediately routed into your panel where you can update your photos, you can put in your logos, all your information. We would love a great bio, and all that's going to show on your dedicated page. So you've got your certification here, but you're getting a 25% referral on every time somebody signs up, whether it's a consumer or another professional, a business. If they sign up with your link that you've shared with them because you're excited about the program, you get 25% of everything that's spent, and that goes into your account, paid out monthly. It's an amazing process. Here's your link. So everybody has their own link. So you can put this in your Facebook and your LinkedIn account. Just share this program, and then you will benefit from it. It's a fantastic program. And also, we want to hear from you. So this is where, if you have an event and somebody's talking to you about it, please share it with us. Give us some information. We will use that in our case study and update everything that we're doing along the way. This is the page that that people will see when you send them the link. So this is again, the most amazing part of this program, and we have it with the app as well, but you're going to have your header information up here. So it's got your photo, your name. You are the professional. You're the one that's referred them to them. This is an affiliate site. It is clearly spelled out on the bottom if anybody has any questions, but they can copy and paste your email, your phone number, visit your profile. Everything that they need is right here. And if they want to X that out, they can. But regardless, this address is going to track with them. And so anybody that comes over here, buys anything, signs up for fraud alerts at $12.95 a month, signs up for the investor program, they are going to sign up. They're going to have a wonderful service. They too will have the affiliate option, but you will benefit from them on every sign up and on every renewal. So it's an amazing program. So let me see here. We can click out of that. So basically, that's what the page is going to look like for them. So that's it. So when you sign up, you're going to get an email, and an email is going to basically walk you through all of this. You're going to be routed right to the to that page that's going to give you where you can update all your information, and you'll always be able to log in there at any time to update, change things, change logos. So please, if you have any questions, comments, please let me know. We're very excited to have you on board, and let's get this word out there and start protecting people. One real quick note here. Let's see if I can show you this. This is our app. So the app is right now in the App Store, and it's the same thing that I showed you. You're going to click on an image capture, and so people can just screenshot a fraud text, a fraud email right from their phone. They can just go up there, load it, and it does have a disclaimer. They just approve that. Just says that we use AI, we use our own data stream, and then here it is, everything here, and they can share this, they can do whatever they want with it, but it's great. All right, and here's our Prop Sentry search tool here. This is great. It gives you a Sentry score, which is basically the score that ranks from 0 to 100. The more higher it is, that's the more dangerous the house is and a higher target for fraud. So we just run through the search here. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to give you a results page. And from here, it's going to be the same result. They can turn around and they can share this out on social media. They can send it over to a professional for some advice, but it's going to give them all that information. This is, again, the most powerful part, our fraud registry. So from here, you can enter a home that you're suspicious of, or you can just enter an address and it'll tell you if something is in the registry. So that is it. Please let me know if you have any questions. And if you're on board with us now, please watch out for that setup email. And let's get you going and enjoy these tools. Thank you.